everybody, Planet Wall's back for round 3. Last round was a bye. Looks like we got a fan here. Alright, so we would like to play first. Oh, this hand is interesting. Actually might be okay. We can set up for back to basics, I guess. Not actually sure how good this hand is. We don't have a whatever it's called. Zur. And I don't know what our opponent is playing. We're going to find a basic forest here. Alright, so I like this Epsilon minus guy already. He seems like a fan. Now hopefully our opponent doesn't bust out any basic lands here, because I definitely want to back to basics him in a second. Oh, well that sort of makes back to basics worse. I can kind of mana screw him though. Or I could just, ooh, everything just got a little better. I kind of want to just swords his guy. So we're definitely going to play a land. But the question is, do we back to basics or do we swords? Okay, well, so anyway, I think that the right play is probably actually to back to basics here. Well, then I can't set up for Azure if he kills the Noble Hierarch. So what I'm actually going to do is find, let's see, we'll go Tundra. And I think the best thing to do is going to be to swords this guy, and then just attack. Not the most exciting line of plays, but I think that might be right. So depending on what he does here, we can either back to basics or Zur. It looks like he'll probably be wastelanding or Tundra. Okay, so that makes Zur a little harder to cast. That's okay. And that sets him up again for a back to basics situation that's good for him. I'm actually just going to go ahead and cast back to basics this time. So we're leaving the Zur plan for a little bit, but I think that's okay. So he would have to do an awful lot of damage to us. He's probably playing the Duranoth deck. It's a deck that runs a lot of humans. Oh, we drew another Zur. That kind of sucks. Yeah, so now we're in a position where our Zurs suck. I'm actually going to play the Trigon this turn, just because I'm not sure if it's always going to be castable. And that sets us up for a bigger wall up next turn. Okay, yeah, so he's probably playing the Duranoth deck. This will probably name humans, is my guess. Means he's probably playing stuff like Mother of Runes. Oh, he's naming Wizard. Okay, cool. That's what we would name too. Probably playing Mother of Runes. That's my guess anyway. Pride Mage. Alright, so he'll be able to kill back to basics. That's okay with me. We drew a Force, which is a fine card to draw right now. So I could actually attack with Hierarch for 3. Then I have a... Nah, I'm not going to be blocking. So we can Pride Mage if necessary and sack it. Looks like we've slowed him down sufficiently, though. Pride Mage is really good. Yep. So hopefully we can land a Zur this turn, and we draw a land accordingly. Well, that's not quite right. I'm going to do that before combat, though. Wow, I wish we could cast that Steal the Godhead. Okay, so we're going to be casting a Deathrite this turn. I think we want to leave Steal the Godhead on top of our deck, so we definitely draw it, and I don't want this Zur right now. So I definitely want to pitch a Zur to force a will, but I want to hide the Steal in case he were to take it. With a Thoughtseize or something. That was stupid, attacking with both. I didn't even mean to do that. It was like an accident. I think that's what they call them. Okay. So this does set us up for a Zur next turn. And our Force of Will is going to be bad insofar as it can't counter wizards, but it's possible still that it'll be able to counter like Swords to Plowshares or something. He might actually concede before I even show him Zur, which would be okay. Black, black. What wizard would be black, black? Okay, well, we can't counter that. That is okay, because I can't do anything about it. No problem there, then. So the question is, do we play Steal this turn? I don't think so. I think we drop a Zur. First thing I'm going to do is attack, though. Alright. So it looks like having extra Exalted wins us these creature matchups. We're going to remove this Wasteland here. And we're going to pick black. Blue. There we go. You shouldn't see this coming. I feel confident in that. So what do we do, though? That's the question. I'm not sure what we do with it. I think I dropped Steal on it before attacking. Well, we're probably just going to kill him. That's what I'm thinking, anyway. Okay, so it looks like he doesn't want to see what enchantments we have in our deck. That's okay. So this looks like the Durnoth deck with Abrupt Decays. So we're going to bring in Greater Oromancy and see how that plan goes. Arrest also becomes good against his creatures. Now that he's seen back to basics, that is not as good. So let's get that out of here. Ice Cage is relatively mediocre with his Abrupt Decays too. Then again, he can Abrupt Decay Arrest. The question is, like, can he target something with one of his creatures? Is he playing Mother of Runes or something? He could be. Mind Harness is another card we should consider. Island Sanctuary might be good against him, but it can't deal with his Deathrite, so I'm not entirely sure about that. He's going to bring in tons of removal, too. I actually think Detention Sphere is fine against him. Shielding Plaques, that's fine. This is not very good. I don't think Deed is going to be good against him. This could be better than Back to Basics. None of these cards will I probably play, but Mental Misstep, I don't know. He's got Cavern, so I'm not sure how good this is, but he has to be bringing in removal. Okay, so this is 66 cards, which is obviously too many. So now let's go to the cutting phase. What should we be cutting? Trigon Predator isn't excellent, but it does fly over him, which is pretty good. This could win us a battle in the long term. He could be playing Engineered Explosives too. I actually wonder if the Confinement Plan isn't very good against him. So I'm considering cutting these two, just because I don't think that that's like an extraordinary way to go about winning this. I think it's better just a Detention Sphere and a rest. Let's get the Ice Cage out of here, as I said. I think we need to do this if we're going to Detention Sphere plan, sadly. Mana Vortex does seem fine. Energy Flux seems terrible and should be cut. And then Mind Harness is another question. I actually kind of want to try this and see how it goes, because I think he'll be playing Knight of the Reliquary or Tarmogoyf or something. Swords are going to be good. Missteps will probably be good. I could see cutting one. Actually, maybe cutting Force Will is actually better than cutting a Misstep. I'm actually going to do that. And the reason is that he's got so many Caverns that I think that Force of Will is actually not very good against him. And Misstep will be countering the things that I need to counter. Plus Abrupt Decay, I mean, that's uncounterable. So, not sure if that's right. I mean, maybe Force of Will is just worse even still than some other stuff. And I should have cut the remaining two. Sort of an interesting hand. I'll keep this. Mainly because of the Brainstorm. Holy shit. Or Taiga. Did not see that coming. Very curious what he's playing now, because I didn't see any red cards last game. Maybe he's got Grim Lavamancers? Okay, we have no plays here. I could take that right now off a fetch, use it to pay for its own cumulative upkeep. That's pretty bad, I think. I do think I'm just going to exile it right now, though. I think that's better than playing my own. We drew another fetch land. So I'm going to find a basic Plains. Yeah, and we can take whatever monster he plays later with the Mind Harness. Okay, I feel fairly confident in that play. Suppose I could have waited, because he wasn't gonna... He actually wasn't gonna mana screw us that turn. I could have waited, or he wasn't gonna use any mana on anything that turn. So I could have waited there, definitely. So that was a mistake to play that right then, because he doesn't have any lands in his graveyard. And now there's a Dark Confidant, and maybe I would much rather have Swords. So, well, I guess he could have done it to our Windswept Heath. So maybe I do feel okay about that. This is a card we don't want to draw. So, I definitely want to get rid of that as soon as possible. This is going to be a human, just like his. And we are going to play Hierarch, and we're going to try and get this back on our library and then fetch it away. That's the plan there. So this could die. Worst things have happened, though. Because you definitely don't want to cast a Mana Vortex. It's just terrible. Okay. Well, that's not the end of the world, actually. Yep, we'll take that. Pretty soon the Dark Confidant card advantage is going to basically be a serious problem. So we are going to Brainstorm here. Red Elemental Blast, huh? That sucks. No fun at all. Okay. Well, can't do anything about that now. find a forest here. Play Pride Mage. So let's hope he takes a lot of damage here. Nope. No dice. So if I play Mana Vortex, he's... I mean, he can still land an Elf Shaman, but it might make his Confidant a lot worse. Nah, he's just going to play a Pride Mage right here. I think. No attacks, huh? Okay. I don't know what that's about. This turn, though, I am definitely going to try and lay down a Mana Vortex, though, I think. I'm going to attack first. I mean, I don't think I've ever made a play like this before. Yeah, let's see how this goes. I guess you could just Red Elemental Blast this as soon as... Oh, God. Okay, so we just lose a land. No, we won't. Okay, so he should have waited until that hit play then. But I guess I absorbed a Red Elemental Blast from him, which is okay. I do think overzealously swordsing his Deathrite was probably the big mistake of this game so far. Oh man, he just keeps losing no life. We're going to lose our city here anyway, which is okay. So he has 3 mystery cards in his hand right now. We could still play Azure if we drew it, which would probably be pretty good. I think I might take that with the Mind Harness. That's okay. We'll take that damage. No blocks. Okay, that's not very good. Yeah, we're definitely going to take that. Do I want to tap this? I think I do. Because I think I just want to suck up as many lands as possible from his graveyard. Alright, good. I'm not going to play that other land, because I don't want to show him that my hand sucks as bad as it does. This should also keep his Dark Confidant back. He's got to draw something other than land here with it soon. Oh, I guess he did, but that's not exactly what I want to see. Also, without black, we can't use Deathrite Shaman's cool ability. I think this Pride Mage gets eaten here by a bolt. Almost assuredly. Oh, the Hierarch did. Okay, that's fine. We're going to float a blue. I'm okay with that. That's not the end of the world. Cool part is we can sack this Pride Mage to kill the Mind Harness when it gets to a cumulative upkeep we can't pay. So it's just like we gain this for a little bit. Gotta love the art on that thing. Huh, why would he do that? I mean, he's gained a ton of advantage off this. Take 4? Yeah, I think he's got to be scared. You know what? I should use this to gain life. That's fine. This guy can hit us. I'll take it. That doesn't do that much right now, does it? I'm gonna name Wizard with this. Sorry, this is kind of like a grindy game, I guess. And I have to remember to gain some life with this thing. Cool. Granted, he's going to start gaining life, though, if I don't. Actually, he's going to start making me lose life, which is way worse. But I think we're in okay shape with these horrible enchantments. He does still have 3 mystery cards in his hand, and a Deathrite. Okay, so here comes the Deathrite. Yep, makes sense. Now the Dark Confidant's going to come in. Okay, and the Thalia does. I am not going to block either of those. I think I'm going to do this now, because I don't want him to bolt me. Though he already played a land this turn, so that would be hard for him to do. And if we draw a black mana source, we can just kill him, I think. Oh, no, we won't kill him. We'll come kind of close. Maybe he's gonna Red Elemental Blast a Mine Harness? That would be bad for me. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Now we can gain some more life with our Deathrite. Wow, what a stressful, weird game. Come on, take a lot of damage. Oh. Okay. No dice. Okay, can't do anything about that. It's okay. And that guy for sure is getting through. And that's okay. We're just going to take that. And I was smart this time and wasn't worried about 2 bolts. So let's get his Deathrite out of there and gain some life. Okay, good. Now I think I keep this. Okay, here's the problem. If I don't draw a land, then he can kill Mind Harness and take this back. So I'm really, really tempted to just let this thing die. By that I mean I'm sacking this to kill this. Not sure if that's the right play there. Nope, I won't be preventing anything. Drew a Brainstorm, that kind of sucks. So we can gain life this turn, but I'm definitely attacking first. I think he's going to block. Alright, we'll kill his guy. Good news. And I haven't decided yet whether I want to brainstorm or use Deathright's other ability. I think I'm going to end up using the other ability, so I'll keep him untapped for now and maybe need to block. We're down to 12 minutes. Oh, man. I cannot get this guy to draw non-lands with his Dark Confidant. Yeah, that's okay. I'm glad I boarded out the Force Wills this game that I did. That's going to be harder to deal with. Another blocker. Okay. So this comes in for 3. That's okay, I'm going to take this. Misstep, that is probably not very good. But I definitely attack here. Jesus. I'm going crazy. He's got to have something. I know he's got a Cavern of Souls in his hand. He's got to draw something with that Dark Confidant that kills him, right? So we went to 3 there. Like, I could do this and look for a land and then play the Trigon Predator. That seems kind of risky. That might be the right play, though. I mean, this could get burned off, but he could burn my dome, so I'm okay with this play. Wow, Lotus Petal? Okay, so, like... my calculated, like, goal of letting him... Well, I guess he's conceding. So his hand must be a whole lot of nothing. Oh my god, I just almost conceded. But yeah, nice playing with this guy. He was a gentleman. So I guess I'll see you next round.